Hello friends, today I will show you how to use Chat GPT at the next level, where I'll share with you tips or Chat GPT prompts where you can use it on a day-to-day basis. This will definitely save my time and effort in my work wherever I use Chat GPT to get the information. Okay, so let's move on. The first prompt is more examples. Okay, now you can see you can see here that I'm putting a question to ChatGPT. Okay, the same thing is written here also, and here is the the first page response, the first part of the response. So if you see here, for example, the haldi ceremony, the information I'm getting from the first prompt, the first question or the first chat. Now keep that in mind. Now I'll show you what happens after I do the next prompt, which is more examples. Now if you compare that with this one, you will see a big advantage I have with the information. Okay, I'll show you. Now you see that this is my next prompt asking for more examples. You see here. Now you see the same part, the haldi ceremony, and you can see here that I am getting much more useful information to decide whatever it is. Okay, so this is the beauty of that prompt. Alright, it's called more examples. So start using it and you can see the difference in your day-to-day ChatGPT thing. Okay, the next prompt is more brief or more short. At times when you do ChatGPT, you will get very lengthy responses. Okay, I'll show you one example on email here, and this is my first request to ChatGPT, requesting for an email to sending to Rahul. Okay, now you see here I got the response from ChatGPT, but I wanted to cut short this to make it short and sweet and to the point. Now keep this in mind. Now if you compare this with the prompt I am talking about, the more brief thing, now you see here it is to the point and short and sweet. So you can use this prompt very effectively when you want an email to the point. Okay, so the third one is getting detailed on a specific point. Now what that means is you did a chat GPT on how to become a wildlife biologist, and it gives you 6 or 7 points. Okay, now on a specific point you may want to know more. Okay, if that is the scenario, what you could do is you do a prompt. I'll show you. Now see here I am interested to know more on this line item. Okay, so what I does is I do this prompt, more detail on step 3. Okay, more detail on step 3, and I copy paste this thing. Okay, now you see here what I get as the response is very detailed on line item 3. Okay, it go on very detailed and it comes very helpful to know that line of item. Okay, very in-depth information. Okay, unlike the first response, this one is very detailed. Okay, the next one, get a message closer to your expected tone. What that means is sometimes you get a response which is too casual or too formal, that kind of thing. For example, in this case I'm interacting with my friend in an email where he is offering me a LIC product, and I have to somehow tell him nicely no. So here is my first question to Chat GPT. It's throw this answer to me. Okay, now this is too formal, so what you should do to make it informal is use this prompt, more informal, and when you do that you get nice and easy, and no, excuse me, when you do that you get more informal response. Okay, it will clean up all those formality lines in the first response. So you can do you can do opposite also. So if you get a response that is too informal, you can make it formal also, either way. All right, now hold on 1 second. The next one is, at times Chat GPT gives you wrong information. Okay, and if you are sure it's wrong information, you can throw this prompt. Okay, and it will give you a different response that will be mostly a correct response. Okay, so you can do one of these ways. Okay, depends upon what you are trying. The next one, Chat GPT gives you a technical solution. Okay, but when you tried it, it gives you error. Okay, this one is on an Excel. I tried its solution, but I was getting error. Okay, so when that happens, what you could do is you can simply do this as the second prompt. All right, and you do the error that you are getting. Okay, and also you insert the formula you are trying. Okay, you can see the example here. When you tell this prompt to Chat GPT, it will analyze and tell you what this error is and what are the next solutions also. Okay, so just because you get an error on what Chat GPT suggested you, don't stop there. It can help you further. The next one is, you tried a solution from Chat GPT and you got a response which you know for sure it's very complex. Okay, then simply use this prompt, can you give me a simpler solution, and it will give you a simpler solution. Okay, this is the power of the prompts. Next one, whenever you get a response and if it is too lengthy, you wanted to make it like this, a summary of 200 words or less, you can do that, use this prompt. Or you want to make the response as less than 4 sentences, then also you can use this prompt. Okay, so accordingly Chat GPT will correct the response. Okay, here is an example. I'm emailing to my customer requesting invoice and serial number. Okay, laptop to do the product registration. So I got this response from Chat GPT. Now I don't want this such a lengthy one because the customer will not be happy about it to read this lengthy one. So I requested like this. So this is the prompt you want to use if you want to cut short the content, but without losing the gist of the message. Okay, so when I did this, you can see that it just redid the email without losing the main points and to the point. Okay, so you can do like this way. You can also say 200 sentence, 100 sentence, like that also. The next one, say you got a lengthy response, but you want to convert the style into Twitter or something of that kind, you can do that. So for that you should hold on, this is an example. So I did this, asking for some excuses to reject a request, and it gives me many scenarios and excuses accordingly. Now I want to convert this response into a Twitter post. You can do that using this prompt. Convert this into a Twitter post. then it will convert it for you. Okay. Next one, simplify the answer. This is a good one. Like you asked how a submarine works, for example, and it gives you a response matching mostly for an adult. That includes a lot of physics and terminologies and technical jargons and things like that. If you get a response that you think a little complex, you can ask Chat GPT to simplify it. Okay, so I'll show you which prompt you want to use. You can use either one. You can simply say simplify the you can simply say either this one, or you can just say simplify the response. Okay, both will works. And when you do that, it simplify it. You can see it here. It really simplifies it, taking away all these technical jargons and all these big words, and they make it very simple, anyone could understand. All right. So the takeaway from this is Chat GPT is a chat-based interface. You give a question, nice question, you sure the question is right, but don't think it's the best. Okay, if you think that you are not happy about it, you can always do one more question, or how many number of times you want, refine it, and you will get an even better question. Okay, the good thing with the Chat GPT, it does not complain. All right, so that's great. So with that, we are done here. Disclaimer, please read. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for all your support. I hope this was some help to you. So you take care. Bye bye.